video I did one of the video I did last before the election, I was like, this man cannot do anything. One of an area Aburo by the streets, she wrote in my comment section on Facebook, and I'm disappointed in you. I'm like, the day you are not disappointed in me, what did you contribute to my life? As if somebody says she is disappointed in me, I should be shaking. Yeah, because she's disappointed in me. So I enjoyed the ride. I hope this will not call anybody back. Because when they were saying, Ló'kàn, I hope it won't call people back.
Today, petrol is selling across Nigeria for an average of 1,000 naira per litre. Value-added tax is climbing to 10%. According to latest news from the government, inflation is above 30%. The naira is exchanging at 1,650 naira. But one thing is certain, Nigerians will adjust. The Nigerian ability to adjust to pain is mysterious. And that's all we do. We adjust. It's our blessing and our curse. It's the thing that makes us able to thrive in any part of the world and come out on top in comparison to other people around us. But yet, it is our biggest curse. It's the curse that makes us find excuses to understand why we continue to suffer, no matter how bad it is. That curse will make you adjust and never actually demand an end to your suffering. If the great Fela Kuti was alive today, he would have made another suffering and smiling song. If you remember, a remix will be due in 2024. Now, those elected into office are not bothered because you are Nigerian and you will adjust. Those elected into government will continue to gather so much so they never get to feel your pain. They will stay in government and fund a life of dreams for their families, send their children to school abroad, buy houses abroad, even buy new citizenships for themselves in choice countries around the world. But you, the average Nigerian, who stood in the rain and sun to vote these people into office, you will adjust. Yes, you will. Your earnings will remain the same year after year and tenure after tenure. Your salary and your earnings will remain the same or even lose value to inflation.
So, the landlord that you might say landlord has built his house from Mango Park period, yes, but he will use the proceeds to pay the children's school fees, which has increased. I know the children's school fees increased recently in Nigeria because I have kids there that I pay their school fees, so I know what's up over there. So when they were saying, Ló'kàn, I hope he has not called anybody back.
But the Nigerian in you will adjust. Some will even have time to be tribal bigots while they adjust. You have time and mental space to know who is Yoruba and who is Igbo and who is Fulani and who is from Abakaliki. But the Nigerian spirit in you will never actually say enough is enough. Instead, you will adjust. There's nothing like being pushed to the wall for the average Nigerian. The average Nigerian will move from eating 3 meals a day to eating twice and to even eating once a day if you're fortunate enough. And the average Nigerian will convince himself that they don't even need to eat that much because you are busy.
Your first lady, Tinubu, in the last 3 months has used, put it low, take it down. Take it, hey, take it down. Some kids are making your first lady, an office that they say is not in the constitution. Nigerian taxpayers are 600 out of this. Tinubu has used 701 million naira for foreign trips in the last 3 months. Really? Only 3 months. And that office is not in the constitution. So these are the things we were saying. VAT now 10%. Things will continue to jump up.
Yes, you will adjust. And a few months later, you will be pushed again to the wall with new taxes. The wall in Nigerian context is elastic, so you never really fight back because there's always space for you to make adjustments to more suffering. There's space. In the last few weeks, there have been stories of dozens murdered or kidnapped in Sokoto and Zamfara state. Those lives are not less important than the lives in other parts of Nigeria. And we all know that our government is failing in its most important task, the security of lives and property. Businesses are failing. Nigerians can't afford food or transportation. But as our fellow Nigerians mourn their loved ones in Sokoto and Zamfara and some of all those states, and as Nigerians are introduced to new taxes and the most expensive petrol in our history, once again, we will adjust and adjust and adjust, because that's all we do and is what we are good at.
I did a video sometimes. Pharmaceuticals, those producing Panadol and all that, they've left Nigeria. You will know how the price of medications are now in Nigeria. So these are the things we're talking about. Until we stop this religious, ethnic bigotry, whatever you want to call it, we go nowhere. We go nowhere. So I hope in the next election, you will not say, it's Yoruba, it's Hausa, it's Igbo. Look at people's antecedents. That Tinubu succeeded in Lagos doesn't mean he will succeed in Nigeria. Nigeria is not a state. Yeah, now he jets out every 2 months to go and see his doctors abroad in London. And then they will give him injection and he will come around and move around a little and he's off again on taxpayers' money. When Tinubu say, they don't need the money, they don't need Nigerians' money, yet they are using taxpayers' money to fund her. Let me run, I have to catch a flight. I'm going to talk to you again very soon. Take care of yourself and I love you. Bye-bye.